last session really. It was more of a actiony type session. You finally set out from Port Nyanzaru with your employer, Undril Silvertusk, a female cleric of Torm. She has some dispatches to take to the Order of the Gauntlet, who are camped out in the jungle at what you thought was Camp Righteous. However, you have reached there. You've travelled several days through the jungle and reached Camp Righteous, and we just left it as you approach the now ruined camp of the Order of the Gauntlet. I have a description I can read out, which I'll do now. You come upon an abandoned riverside camp strewn with wreckage. The tents are mouldy and tattered, and all the permanent structures appear to be burnt to the ground. 2 intact rowboats are tied off to a short dock. North of the camp is a ridge, built into which is an 80-foot tall stone statue carved to look like a man with a crocodile on his back. Between the statue's feet is a stone archway leading to a dark tunnel. To the left of the statue is a crude animal pen with a small panicked bird running around inside it. There's no other signs of life here, though you can hear the sound of the jungle all around you. Sane, I think, is probably the only one who's likely to get this, though maybe... Glimmet, will you have done any reading about Chult, or will you mostly have been interested in sort of arcane stuff? You might be talking to a baby, so okay. Sane, do you want to make me an intelligence check, please?
Any particular skill?
It is, we go for history, actually.
Okay, I haven't got any bonuses on that, but history it is. Not bad.
Okay, I'm being generous there because the module actually says it should be just for natives for here, but you may well have heard. Alright, looking at it, you can see that the huge 80-foot tall statue, it resembles a shrine of sorts. Barlin, you'll know instantly that it's carved directly into the stony hillside. It's quite a feat of engineering or artistry. You're probably maybe impressed about how it's been built out of a sort of solid block of stone there. You, however, Sane, note that the figure is a mythological figure. It is a figure that appears in a parable of sorts, a local, I think parable is perhaps the word, or maybe religious story.
Religious tale with moral connotations.
That's it. Okay, and the tale you'll be able to recall is... It's more of an Ubtao tale, like to Ubtao, so you might well know it anyway, because you do worship Ubtao.
Ubtao, by the way, is Sana's patron deity. She does follow religion, and she follows the old ways back from when we first started, so definitely Ubtao.
Then it's entirely appropriate then that you would know this. So, in the early days of the world, man stood by the banks of a river, frightened. Crocodile raised his head from the water and asked, "What troubles you, cousin man?" Man said, "I must cross this river, but I fear to enter the water alone because it teems with your brethren." Crocodile replied, "It's true, you would not be safe, but I will carry you across the river safely on my back if you promise to return the favour." Man agreed, and Crocodile bore him safely across the water. When they reached the far bank, Man asked, "How can I repay you?" Crocodile replied, "I wish to see this realm of humans, but I fear to go there alone because it teems with your brethren. You must carry me on your back across your realm." Man had been tricked, but a promise is a promise, so he carried the crocodile safely on his back across the entire realm of humans, a journey that lasted many years. He also swore in his anger that never again would men and crocodiles be friends, and so it has remained so to this day.
Oh, Santa recalls that with some fondness, possibly only having paid attention to half of the story in her decision to become a Beastmaster. But Jade isn't a crocodile, so that won't count. You said that all of the permanent buildings are burned down. Does that mean the tents are still relatively intact?
The tents are, yeah, some of them are intact. At the back, on the northern block there, you can see some of them have actually been sort of destroyed and ruined. They they've got mildew on them now. Some of them are torn. They're flapping about. The tent pegs have come out. They're certainly not in any good condition at all. You'll see some of them are sort of crumpled a bit, but they're mostly still standing.
Would anybody be able to tell how long they were last used? Like how long it takes for this mildew to grow and stuff?
How long it takes mildew to grow? That sounds like Santa.
Tell you
towards
that.
a certain person.
A nature roll, yeah.
Or when the last time you can spot footprints were in this area? I think you're.
That will be a tracking roll. Give me a minute. I've got a million things to do.
Come on.
And I'd also nature on a 16.
If you could die for another.
Potentially an 18, as we are in the jungle, and mildew is a jungly thing. Hang on, I just need to switch out the spell that I said I was switching out and grab the new one. It's going to be appropriate in a second.
Okay. You think it's probably about 2 months since this camp was inhabited. You'll notice that there's weeds and plant growth, growing up around some of the tents and structures. So probably
It's been at least 2 months. This place seems abandoned. She looks around, and the only thing she can see is the bird. I shall see if it can tell me anything. And her and Jade hurry across to the pen where the bird is.
Okay, you'll see Sana and Jade will hurry across to the animal pen. What are the rest of you doing? I think Barlin said he was sneaking, so Barlin, you can move yourself to your sneaky place, wherever you're sneaking to.
I'm currently sneaking. I only moved 5 squares, so I moved 5 squares towards that tent.
That's fine.
You can only move half speed while you're sneaking at the moment, can't you?
Half speed? It's 2.5 then.
Well,
I don't know. I'm wondering, can you? Because I know you could obviously do a double move, so you could still move 5.
Don't know. Wait a minute. Let me read up stuff.
That'll be useful to know in future, but we're out of rounds at the moment, so I'm happy to do this.
It doesn't say under sneak that you move half. Wait a minute. I'm going to have to look up the rule book.
Are those our boats?
No, there's 2 boats sat there. When you arrive, your boats are additional to that.
Are they usable? Oh well, that's what Clement's doing, is investigating the boats.
Okay.
Why did you just do it 3 times?
Well, you want to talk a lot. Glimmer, yeah, you have a look at the boats. They seem like they've got leaves and dirt in them and things. Look like they haven't been touched for a good few weeks, but they don't appear to be leaky.
Warblin will give Undrilla a sort of look of disgust and say, "Yeah, what? You've led us into into nowhere. There's nothing here." So,
I don't know. The last I heard, my people, the Order of the Gauntlet, were here. I don't know what has become of them.
can I just sort of yell out, "Hey, watch out, everyone! She could have led us into a trap."
She is no trap, I swear to you, my friends, she will say.
Well, that's what you would do if it was one.
Warblin's so mean. Wonderful. Well, you would say that, wouldn't you?
Denied.
Why is it called Camp Righteous, by the way? Camp Pompous already taken?
Probably, yeah. She doesn't say that. That was me laughing. She'll just she'll look at you in a little bit of disdain as you say that.
Probably a different camp upriver.
And Camp Pompous, yeah. And Lionel, what are you up to, mate?
I'm gonna head. Generally, just keep an eye on the area. But can I do some sense, divine sense?
Sure.
This is where
So-
Lionel falls over, clutching his temple.
Yeah.
What? So I'll go more central, if that's all right. So like towards the. Towards there. Is that me? That's me. And then do my divine sense.
Okay.
Now, Skellen, just quick. The compass rose definitely north to the top of the map, yeah?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Everyone needs to remember, we are currently on the undead side of the river.
Oh, we are, aren't we?
Yes.
I thought the camp was on the other side of the river.
No.
Damn it.
Well, there's your problem.
Not potentially.
How
Let's not jump to conclusions. Let's ask the local wildlife and rely on mystical senses.
Yeah, right.
okay,
Yeah, that's all right.
If that takes 10 minutes, can I do my ritual?
absolutely. Does it take 10 minutes to do the your thing, Lionel?
It's one. Well, I can do it as a ritual, but I'm casting it.
Oh, okay.
Spell slot. I don't think I have the option to do ritual casting, do I? Or do you get that immediately if you're a spellcaster?
Yeah, I think I know what covered that.
I think you have a point. I'll look it up.
Okay. I thought it was just an option, ritual casting. So, sorry, Lionel, how big's your detect? If you could let me know what you're doing exactly, please.
Massive.
Massive.
Yeah, it is. It's massive.
Is it
Need
30
2 hands
foot?
for it. 60, I think. I'll just double check though. Yeah, 60 feet. Anything that's celestial, fiend, or undead, they give me smells or sounds. So I think bad things are noxious smells. Good things ring like heavenly bells. I can tell the type, but not the identity. However, things do block it. Where is it? Location of any that is not behind total cover. So anything inside that temple, I wouldn't know.
Okay, yeah, so it's only things you can actually, no cover. Okay,
Yeah, so it's total cover. I can't sense it.
got you. Alright, so you'll get a, what's your owl, Glemmy? Did we decide what it was?
It's Faye.
Faye, okay.
I don't get Fae. I
Alright.
get the other two. Celestial, Fiend, and Undead.
You detect nothing then in that region.
I will make it clear there are no undead within this region, but maybe within that. But I don't know from within that building. Sorry, temple. Is it a temple? Is that how I would see it? As a temple?
Probably. I don't know. Did you mention the tale and anything about it?
Probably not to that much of a degree. I get the impression most people aren't necessarily interested in ethnic culture, but I would have mentioned that possibly. No, she didn't mention anything about a temple. No, not yet.
It's up to you how you view it then. It is what it is. It's a great big statue of a bloke carrying a crocodile on his back. So back to Sana then.
So she does whatever it is she does to tap the energy to be able to speak to animals. And the first thing she does is, Jade, don't scare the bird.
Get me out of here! Get me out of here! Get me out of here! It's saying rather a lot and sort of running around, flapping its wings, looking distressed.
I'll reach into my pack at my side and get something that's appropriate for it to eat, some Probably not meat, but some vegetables or grains or the like.
Go away,
And
go away! Oh, food!
Calm down, calm down, calm down. I
Food,
am a
food!
friend. I'll hold out my hand so it can come and eat.
Okay, the bird in there is actually an axe beak. It's actually a...
Oh, they're big-ish.
It is a big pen, to be fair.
It's
aggressive, because they're called axe beaks for a reason, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you're right. It's only actually a little... it's a baby, it's a fledgling axe beak. So he's not a full... See if we got a... It's a tall, flightless bird with strong legs and heavy wedge-shaped beak. It's got a nasty disposition and tends to attack any unfamiliar creature that wanders close. This one is a baby one, however.
Yeah, if it can't hack down the enclosure, I don't think it's that dangerous.
Go away!
I'll hold out the food. I'll say, calm down, little one. Calm down.
Okay, can you make me a animal handling type check? What's that called?
I think that will be animal handling, because it is a skill.
That'll be it.
However, it's a beast, so I double my proficiency bonus on wisdom check type thing.
Splendid. It hops from sort of foot to foot, and you can see it looks fairly thin and malnourished. Looks rather ravenous, and it doesn't take it long for it comes over towards you because it's so hungry, and will peck at the food that you've got. Food.
I'll drop some more food down on the ground in front of it and just lightly scratch at the back of its head to calm it down. And after it's spent maybe a minute or two eating, I go, where are the 2 legs that keep you here?
Dad, run off, Dad!
And there is nobody else here to look after you?
Let me out! Get me out!
I will, little one. Eat your fill first. Eat your fill. Not sure I'm going to get any more out of this thing. It said dead and run off. Did anything come before they ran off?
Bony ones!
How long ago? Do you know?
Long time.
Time's the sort of thing they're a bit limited to. So yeah, it's either today or...
Long time.
Long time.
When I was little. Well, he's little now.
He's still little. Good. Thank you. And I'll probably put some more food down for it. Wait a few more minutes while it eats its fill, and then once it's done so, Is the gate just something I can easily open from this side?
It is, yeah. As you're doing so, could everybody, in fact, make me a perception roll with disadvantage, please?
As the axe beak is about to charge us.
It's an aberrant axe beak.
Sana, can't you work out how long an axe beak would be able to survive without food and care if it's trapped in there anyway?
Probably.
So,
I can probably make a guesstimate.
the
Problem is I have no idea. That's on the premise that they took care of it beforehand. It might have been badly treated and malnourished for 2 weeks before everyone died. So,
but it would give you some idea.
It will give us an idea. You can definitely have an idea.
Within a week or something, or within 3 days. Woohoo! Like that.
Yeah, so I'll spend the remaining time before I let the thing go, essentially just giving it a closer examination, so I've got a better feel for what state it is in an effort to do exactly what Lionel suggested, or what Gaz suggested. It was now character's suggestion.
Oh yeah, that was me, not Lionel.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 2 things happen at this point. Firstly, you will all hear a sort of rummaging sound from the north, and a group of axe beaks, which are truly ginormous. I really didn't realise they were this big.
I don't even know what an ant beak is.
Essentially, think, if I remember correctly, you know, the sort of the giant emu-like prehistoric birds that we used to get. Okay, they're big.
It's giant emu with a big razor-sharp bill. They come through the undergrowth and standing to the north of you there, Sana. The one that's closest to you will tilt back its head and squawk sort of a bit angrily to the sky and look down and cock its head regarding you curiously.
This is within 10 minutes, yeah?
Yeah.
So glad of that. We mean you
still
no
talk
harm.
to him.
I can talk to the other ones. The young one has been abandoned. I am about to release it. Will you take it with you back into the wild? She would not be able to survive on her own.
Oh, little one, get away! Been stuck. You long legs.
I will make a show of moving slowly towards the gate and unlatching it and opening the gate. And then Jade and myself back away so that we're on the other side of the gate to allow the little one to go with them.
Okay, just as you're unlatching the gate, the others, Glimmet, Warbling, and just Glimmet and Warbling because it was it was very difficult. You notice from the south, nearby the building, you see a small form there of a small green humanoid wearing a tribal mask, a rather sort of weird coloured, ferocious, looks like a war mask, tribal mask.
Ooh.
It is. I'll just pop it on the map.
Probably a goblin. Right, I'll start approaching it slowly.
What, you're not going to make racist remarks about it? Just attack it.
I don't even see what you're moving towards.
Disappeared. Oh.
Well, I mean, I'm going to say I spy something lurking over there as Warbling heads towards it.
Posted a couple of Axbeak pictures to Discord. The second one's for a size reference.
Oh, let's ride one.
That's cool. I'd have your arm off, that would.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can ride them. So I mean, I can summon one. My
your mount. Warbling said out loud that he saw something, didn't he?
I think I just yelled goblin.
Okay. If Sana hears that, she sort of goes to sort of push the young Axbeak towards the flock.
Okay, and then in which case, you push the Axbeak towards the flock, and it'll start, it'll sort of waggle its bum and start running pretty quickly. The others will all start sort of cawing loudly and screeching rather loudly. And we're going to go into the combat rounds. I want to lock the tokens.
Thought it could be rickrolls. So. Oops.
go owl.
Oh crap! So we have to fight both of them. Why?
So presumably none of us know, apart from Sana, that potentially these Axbeaks are about to retreat, and the rest of us don't know about this goblin.
That's a fair assessment.
Well, I said when I said that there's something lurking over there and pointed. So.
Okay. Can I see? Oh, you're behind the tent. I can't see you.
Oh,
Okay, as you advance, Warbling, from sort of off to the side, you'll a arrow will come whizzing out of the undergrowth at you, which misses. However, I believe.
Wow, it misses you on a 19.
Yeah, he's got a 20, I think.
Jeebus.
What?
How have you got armor class
Ow.
20?
Proper tank.
How did you get 20? I thought you can't get that high.
He's got the armor class feature ability thing, fighter thing, gives him bonus armor
Yeah.
class.
Didn't it just give you +1, or was that not?
That's enough to get you up there.
Yeah.
No, but there's no armor that gives you 19.
Yeah, but plus a shield.
I thought I had, because I've got 16 for my armor, and I thought that was the highest you could get, apart from full plate.
Let's have a look. He's got pretty big. He's got +7 for his armor and +2 for a shield. So his armor, I believe, is
Just don't forget we put a budget together for him to get a better suit of armor.
the splint. Yeah,
Oh, Splint +7. Oh,
yeah.
I haven't seen that.
Splint +7. Well, you'll be able to get some going, but I think
Yeah,
he's only just.
I'm supposed to
Yeah,
get.
it is really
It
heavy.
tells me.
Yeah,
Everything says
I'm
get
probably
plate.
gonna exchange it for a half plate later on because it's just
Yeah, plate will give you 18.
Yeah.
yeah.
How much does it cost? It's like ridiculous.
1,500 of your gold pieces. And that one hit him anyway.
Ow!
Oh, it's absorbed. Why is that absorbed?
Because of Lionel's inspirational hit points.
Oh yeah, well done.
Yay! They're still actually active.
What
Not
did
slept
it
yet.
do?
These little blighters, though, after they shoot, they melt back into the jungle, disappearing using their shoot and hide maneuver.
Buggers.
I wonder who else can do that.
Tit for tat. Go on. Keep
I'll have
popping
to
out.
I have to reload Fantasy Ground something, so I kept on getting pop-ups every time someone rolled a dice.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit with that. 9.
Damn cobos.
Oh, now we'll see what the axe beaks are doing.
That speaks advance closer to their little one.
No!
That's alright. You guys deal with the goblins.
I can just see these axe beaks. I've got them in view and nothing else. It's just like, ooh.
Undrill
You
hasn't.
probably get to see
Sorry.
them over the first row of tents, actually. They're not going to be, the tents aren't going to be that high, are they?
Yeah, I can see the axe beaks, but I can't see the goblins.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So I'm just seeing them advancing.
Jade should go on your initiative, shouldn't she?
No, she has her own.
Okay, cool.
And I will just bark an order to Jade to go and help Warblin. At which point I've forgotten what her move is. She has a move of 30. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Are we doing just 5 foot regardless? There's no doubling on diagonals or anything, or every other diagonal?
No doubling on diagonals, although if you go through a tree bit, I'm going to say it's double move. Yeah, the bits that are trees and bushes.
How do we do the bit? How do we do the bit where it's? Is it a shift or control to move the? Or is it
To do the actual path
Yeah.
of where you're going.
Oh, and then you go from the end of where you are now if you want to do a
that was
bendy
cock
move.
up. That was okay.
You start again if it's a cock up. Just go
How
back
do I
to your
start again?
go back to your token. Just pretend it isn't there. Basically, what you've got before. Just-
Not doing it.
Might
Not
because,
doing it. Not doing it.
might
Panic.
because the token's a little small actually. Is that?
Well, I've got a 10-foot one that I can't get rid of because it's gone 5 foot in one direction and 5 foot in the other, and it won't let me start again. because it's now going from the token. Ah!
There you go, accept the move.
Right, move it back there.
There you go.
So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then you
No,
can
we
move
didn't
from
do
the
it.
the
come on
end
in.
point. It might be a bit weird as it's not your.
That's
Oh,
okay.
it's done it.
30. Yeah, hang on. I've got to keep going. She's doing a double move. She's hunting down Woblin, is what she was told to do. And 1, 2.
Careful how you. Yeah, I was going to say, careful how you direct the Jade. Hunts down Warbling. No.
Double move to there. Because we aren't. Well, okay, don't mind. We're not affected by difficult terrain, but that's only after an hour's movement. So she'll get to there, but if she needs to not go through the tree, she'll not go through the tree to get to the point where she's at. So that's the movement over.
Cool.
I think you have to accept that now to move it, yeah?
She's not moving. Oh,
There
no.
you go. Ding, 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 ding.
It's cool. Lionel, you're up.
I'm confused because I'm seeing these giant axe beaks heading towards Sana.
You've also seen arrows come out of
I can
the.
see Warbling, can't I? So I have seen him be shot at.
Yeah.
Can I see
Also
Sana
heard me
herself?
yell goodness.
Pardon, I'm sorry.
Can I see Sana herself?
Where are you? Let me have a look. Yeah, you can. Yeah, just about where you are. That tent's not very tall.
Yeah.
So
She's not keeping really low. She's crouched a little bit so as not to be threatening towards the axe beaks.
but presumably you're looking fairly calm, fairly relaxed, fairly not like panicking. You're about to be attacked by 5 massive
No,
axe beaks.
she's not looking panicked.
And the axe beaks, even though they're making quite a bit of noise, don't look like they're not charging full bore. You don't know whether they're gonna attack or not, but they're not like running in at the moment. They're advancing slowly.
I will head in the same direction then as Jade. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, and you will also see Jade run off. Down here.
So I can move 30, so 6 squares, is that right?
6 squares, yeah, but the bushes are double.
I'll follow the path round straight towards Warbling. I'll probably don't know about outflanking.
I've not got flanking turned on at the moment, so.
No, but I mean as an actual manoeuvre.
Oh,
Do I have a military brain that would think, tell you what, go around that side of the tent rather than straight for Warbling? I don't know.
Up to you, really. I mean, it's it's your call with your character. It's likely you've got a military type background. You're a very knightly kind of guy, so.
I am, aren't I? I'm a knight, aren't I? But then, is that a sneaky tactic that I'm?
I think
Sorry, I'll go
I think outflanking's fair game.
Yeah, it's not like you're attacking from cover or anything dishonest like that.
Could I get there then if I'm going through there? That's 20 feet.
20 feet, but I'm going to say some of those will be.
Because I can do 30. So is that classed as my 30 to there?
So the green ones, yeah, I'll do you 30 to that. There you go. And as you get to there, make me a perception roll, please. Need higher than 11. Nope.
Can I still do something, or is that it? Is that?
If you know you've only moved your base speed, you've still got an action left.
I will do Shield of Faith. When it says concentrate up to 10 minutes, what does that mean? Does that mean I can't be hit?
No, it means you can only concentrate on one spell at a time. If you cast another concentration spell, it goes away and the new one takes place. If you get hit, you have to make a roll depending on the damage to maintain it. But it's quite easy to do.
Yeah, I think it's Constitution, isn't it? To resist losing your concentration.
Right. Okay. I'll do that then. I'll do Shield of Faith. As I can only see me on me.
That's a point. You've really isolated yourself, haven't you?
Yeah, I know. I haven't thought this through ever. Has it put me on? Has it done anything?
Looks like it affects Shield of Faith to Lionel Dawn.
Yeah, it's on. Yeah, I can see on the combat tracker you've got it on there. That's cool.
That's Alexander's character.
She'll be waiting to heal you. Glimmet.
Well, I've heard arrows whizzing overhead, so I'll hastily duck into this tent where Barlin is going. I think that's the nearest tent with an entrance.
Okay. And I've just replaced. That's fine. Yeah. You rush into the tent, and your owl, I've just replaced him with a token, so you can see it's green and got a little label on it. So you can do it. Okay, you run into the tent, and inside the tent there, make me a d6 roll, please. Glimmet.
6 goblins in here.
Not an evil laugh at all.
Not quite. Okay, you as you go into the tent, there's a lot of sort of discarded bedding and cushions and things like that in there. They're all damp, you know, with this humidity and everything here. And it smells horrible in there. But there's stuff strewn all about. However, as you go in, you step a little way in, and underneath one of the cushions there, you hear a hissing sound as a poisonous snake appears.
Ah!
It's all right. Sana will talk to it.
Actually, that's a good point. How many minutes of my speak with animals were used up?
Oh, say 5. Yeah, it'll last for the rest of the... Yeah.
Cool.
Is that the end of my turn, or?
No, you've only moved, I think. You've got an action left.
So the snake looks threatening.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't planning for this. Do I want to go outside? Can I rush to the other tent?
You can, yeah. If you've got the movement left, yeah, you could dash or something.
Can I use my action, because that was
move. Yeah, you can. That's hilarious. Oh, I love your character's character.
A snake.
Aren't you going to be leaving its area though? So can it have a free attack on you?
I'll let him get away for dramatic because it's funny. I'll let him get away with it.
It's alright then.
And also, the snake's not that with it. It's kind of, just hisses at him. He's not full fighting with it yet.
Yeah, the snake can have the tent. That's fine by me.
Mostly I thought it was funny. So you see Glimmet run into the tent, and then he'll spin round and run into the next one. Roll me a d6, please, Glimmet. Get me another 6. Come on, get me another 6. Damn it. Okay, this one looks a bit similar. There's a lot of jumbled up mess in there, and mildew and dampness and the like. You can see papers and things strewn around, but no snake that you can see. God damn it.
No snake that you can see.
That's an invisible snake.
Yeah. That's the old one. If you ever hear the ref say, it appears to be a gazebo, it's a mimic.
Yes.
Did the axe beak do anything because I clicked next?
Oh, sorry, no, I clicked next on the axe beak. It's backing up its mates and squawking at the moment.
Right. So, Goblin is exactly 30 feet away, so I'm going to charge it.
Good call.
And yeah, just hit it with a normal melee attack.
It's a friendly goblin.
You notice as you're moving in that the building you're standing next to looks like some sort of burnt out shrine. It's not actually smoking at the moment, but yeah. Looks like a shrine to some fuddy-duddy pompous god. Whack! You hit this hit the goblin really hard.
Oh.
That was a pity, a glancing blow. It's wounded, but still up.
I think I'm going to use my action surge just to. Yeah.
Okay, so you get another full go. Oh, it's a miss, sadly. Eh?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything else to do then?
Not really, you've just got a move left. I mean, you could retreat, but it'll get a attack of opportunity on you.
Yeah, there's no point of that. Damn Cobos.
Okay, Glimmet, your hero owl.
It will follow me into the. Actually, it might be quite hard to hit if it's high up, so I'll have it circle high above me and just keep an eye out so I can see without having to poke my head out of the tent.
Oh, that's good. You're going to use him as a spotter. I like the idea.
They've got bows and arrows.
Okay, so do you want to make a perception roll, I guess, for him? It should be at disadvantage because they have cover, you know, the jungle stuff, so... Oh, but I think the owl gets advantage anyway, so I'll give you that.
Oh.
Would have been 19 then.
Yep. So, oh no, it should just be one roll.
Yeah, sorry.
So yeah, do you want to just roll? Sorry, it's me being confusing. Yeah, sorry.
It won't let me click end of turn on this owl.
Yeah, no, I can't on Jade either.
Yeah, sadly it's because it's not like a proper character. Sana, you're up. Thanks for trying.
I would like to make some kind of a calm down, get out of here. Honestly, you'd best get out of here. Sort of roll on the axe beaks and then turn in the other direction.
I think you'll, you won't need an action to do that because it looks like that's what they're doing already. The little fledgling is hopping towards them and they are just sort of, waiting for it to join them, and it looks like they're going to scarp it once that happens.
I'll probably spend a few words basically giving them Ubtail's blessing, which probably does more, just confuses them more than anything else, because I'm not sure how that translates into Aminal. And then she has her bow ready and darts south. She's going to head up the steps to there and then look to see if she can see anything of any note from what I'm assuming is a higher vantage point. Sorry, you've got to accept the move first, haven't you?
It is indeed a higher vantage point, though. Yeah, okay. Make me a straight perception roll, I guess.
Not with that one, and we haven't got any inspiration or anything like that at the moment. Can I see the one that's in front of Warblin at least?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, then bonus action, Hunter's Mark. So second spell. And the longbow. I've never used it at a reasonable range before now.
Although I'm also going to be a bit mean and give him a bit of cover because it's quite a tight angle I think you've got there between
no problem.
So he's got +2 or -2 to your hit.
Okay, I'll put the -2 on there. And FYI, it's 150 feet for reasonable range. So, and I think that's well within that at the moment, isn't it?
Easily, yeah.
Okay, so we've got a dagger on here, longbow. Drop it. Oh, hang on.
Works out for you anyway.
Oh, that was a good one. Right, I need to put Hunter's Mark on him. Or does it do it automatically on me at the moment? I need to drop it on there, don't I, still?
Yeah, shift drag onto him.
And it's the second one a shift drag onto him, isn't it?
Believe so. Yeah, it's not. That's
We'll
it.
soon know.
Target Goblin 400's mark. Oh.
Okay. Okay. Well, can we do the other one?
Yeah, I think it is the other one. Well, let's try it. See what happens.
You've got two of them on them.
I think one of them should have plus D6, and the other one should just be a label. I think.
Yeah, one's got damage 1d6 SD bracket self. The other one doesn't. Is just a label.
Yeah, I think the label one should time it on yourself, so you know how long.
Okay. So I've added both of them to him anyway, so
Yeah.
it doesn't come up.
Makes no.
Although I think it's got two of them on him, so you need to remove one of them.
Oh, okay. Let me have a look.
I've got two on me, I think, actually. We did this right last week.
That's it. So
It's still on me twice. That's it.
That's it.
Target Goblin 4. Right then. So, Madame, where's it gone? That guy there. I think this Goblin might go down if it does the crit properly. Fadoof.
Good grief. Yeah, absolutely. An arrow comes out of nowhere, warbling, and just hits the goblin straight between in the neck, and it'll fly off its feet with the force of the arrow, and land on the floor, quite dead.
Ooh, nice.
It's the benefit of the longbow's decent range.
Okay, I wish to pickpocket the snake. No. I wish to pick up the snake, and I wish to chuck it out of the tent.
Okay.
What would that be?
It's that confidence brought on by the dwarven resistance to poison. Now it's a snake.
Okay, picking it up, it's going to be, we're on about grapples here, aren't we? It's a grapple. Let me just...
Grapple? To pick up one-handed? I don't think so.
Well, at the end of the day, it's just a hit roll, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's grapple, not strength, rather than dex, because the damn thing's fast.
I think it's
I think it can-
athletics, I
Yeah.
think.
And slippery, maybe.
Okay, so what am I rolling?
Hold on a minute, I need to find the grapple rule.
I wish to say the words, catch Gromit! Gromit. Sorry, no, who's Gromit? Who is Gromit?
Rules as written, it's strength athletics versus strength athletics or dex acrobatics.
Okay, so it's your strength, though. Use your dex against this one, because that's it's not really strength, is it? Like catching the damn thing.
So dex acrobatics then, yeah?
Versus its
Yeah.
dex acrobatic. It's contested.
Well, the wrong thing.
You can't do it if it's one size bigger than you.
Okay, you pick it up.
I throw it.
Okay, where would you like to throw the snake?
I the damn out of the tent towards. Well, because yeah.
Towards Glimit's tent?
So I have to go over to pick it up, and then I throw it out.
Okay, point to a target square where you're trying to throw it.
Yeah, I moved where I went to pick up the snake, and then I'll do a target arrow after I get there. Right, wait a minute. Did I do the target arrow again? Did I move myself?
Hold down both mouse buttons and drag on the map. It should do a little arrow.
I want to go through the tent flap from that angle.
Back to Glimmet. yeah, okay. Make me a
Inside the tent, so basically.
Okay, it's just a dex roll then for. Oh, I so wanted you fumble. Okay, that'll do. Yeah, okay, you'll hit land where you want it to. It hisses angrily. It looks really cross now. The snake does. Yeah, it's cross about the whole.
This snake is apparently following me, so I'm going to try and firebolt it.
Okay.
Oh, I
Poor
have to
snake.
step back, actually. No, I've taken an attack of opportunity.
I don't believe you do in this. I don't think anything triggers opportunity apart from stepping out of the reach. I think you can cast next to him and
Yeah,
everything.
I think there's a problem. You get a disadvantage on ranged attacks, do you? In
Yeah,
melee?
range attacks when you're in melee, you get disadvantage.
Well, I'll have a go anyway.
Didn't
When you
realise
make
that.
a ranged attack with a weapon, a spell, or some other means, you have disadvantage on the attack roll if you are within 5 feet of the hostile creature.
Cool, okay. Noted.
No, actually, I'm going to take the dodge action. I don't want to get... I won't kill this in one round, and I don't want to get bitten. So I'll take the dodge next.
Okay,
I'll
I've put...
cower by the 10th line.
Awesome. I've put that action on your character, so you should be able to just click the button and it'll apply the dodge to you.
Where? Oh.
It's on your actions tab.
There you go, thank you. So that should give me disadvantage also automatically.
Can I shout? Darling, there's a snake following me.
Are you done? Yeah.
Jade's going to bite the snake with advantage.
I apologise, one second. Let me just change the settings. I've got it to skip hidden actors.
Okay, there's someone before that. Gotcha.
Yeah, and there's a hidden goblin there.
He's no longer hidden because you just told us.
Yeah, well, he's going to pop out anyway, so you'll spot him for a bit.
And 4.
There we go, that's better. That setting can be quite useful sometimes for having actual hidden things, but when they're popping in and out, it's no use. Okay, so he reveals himself and
Where is it? Oh, there he is.
steps forward and takes a shot at poor Lionel.
Not poor, I'm noble.
At noble Lionel.
Affluent Lionel.
Thank you, yep.
What misses?
He ducks back into cover.
Can't target him now, can we?
So,
That's how you
can
can
I,
see
can I
him.
not
Actually, I
follow it?
probably wouldn't even have seen him because there's a big foot in mine.
If you wanted to target or shoot at things that are popping in and out of cover, you need the ready action, I think. So you need ready to shoot at anything you can see, or whatever. Okay, Jade's up.
Okay, Jade is going to take advantage of the fact that there's a potential meal just landed in front of her and bite the aforementioned poisonous snake with advantage because Pack Tactics and Glimmet is stood next to it.
Yay.
Boink, that one, that one, that one.
Oh, you barely hit.
And that one.
Poor snake.
Nom 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 nom.
Does eating a poisonous snake
Instant death.
poison you?
Oh, your character just died.
That's a really long and morbid.
It is, isn't it?
I think you're going to turn that off. That's a bit accept.
I like that. It's quite cool.
Did you like that? Okay, fair enough. Well, instant death. It was that good a strike. Splat.
And then
It's almost as long as the death scene in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, huh?
Oh, get the reference.
and then she continues running towards Woblin because she can see him on the hill.
There she goes.
And she's been fed as well. I can't do the end of turn. There we go. Actually, as she ran forward, she probably turned and made an appreciative honking noise towards Glimmet.
You'll see a goblin run up to the top of the ledge. There's a little cliff back there as it sort of rises up, and you'll see one pop up there and shoot at the noble Lionel.
Thank you. What's that between us, by the way? Those two things.
Privies? I'm going to say privies.
Right, little tents. Is that what they are?
Absolutely privies, yeah, they are latrines.
Loads of them. There's like 4 of them.
Well, there's lots of tents. Can't call it Camp Righteous if it's full of shit.
Campsitus. Help us, help us.
The axe beaks start to.
The axe beaks are going away.
Yeah, they go away, which is quite nice. However, more little goblins are appearing all over the show.
Still can't see any.
That's on the other side of that ruined building you stood next.
I see every single one of them, but I'm not telling you.
I'll give you a perception roll on your go. An arrow flies from somewhere behind you.
Oh, fuck.
Behind him?
Well,
to the left.
yeah,
by
to
the
the left.
river.
Okay.
Wobbling, you're up. Make me a perception roll, mate. At
I'm right in
disadvantage.
thinking that none of our passive perceptions are enough to beat any of these goblin stealths, yeah?
It's a bit weird because you should have disadvantage on them. Passive perception. That's a good point. Let me just have a look how I should run it because I'm not
I
entirely
think
convinced.
if there's disadvantage involved, then you'd have to make a roll.
I think with passive checks, disadvantage becomes something like -5 or something. This is fixed minus.
Yeah, which means we blatantly wouldn't be able to see them.
I will give them. Yeah, that hide action is really powerful, isn't it?
Yes, keep it. I like it.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's on our side as well when we're using it, so I'm perfectly fine to go with it as is.
So Warbling, sadly, with a perception roll of 1, you're not going to see anything, basically. You'll know where they've came from, though, and if you can get right up to 1, I will say that you'll see it, basically, if you can uncover it by running over it. So,
what is the shortest distance you'll allow?
I'm sorry, what's the shortest distance to?
You will allow me to move at a time. Like, can I go just 1 step?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, if you want. Yeah. Although you may as well just show me kind of where you're going, I guess, at first.
He's going to go battleships.
That's fine. Yeah, keep going.
I think you press a button to make the line move around, but I can't remember what the button is.
Oh, I'm not sure about that. I only know you can drag it from the end of the line. There might well be a button for it. Okay. Okay.
I'm going to try an experiment in my one to ignore my lines.
Are you hoping to get, somebody said battleship, you're hoping to get a number showing up in a square when you know, oh, this square is next to 3 goblins.
You can make me another perception roll as you get there, actually.
Well, if I press shift and do the dragon, it makes me do like a funny little.
I'm going to use my inspiration on that one.
Oh, okay, good call.
And guys, just like Savage Worlds, I think we need to remind Skellen about
What?
inspiration. Don't forget, you should have clicked advantage because you rolled twice if you got
I
inspiration.
forgot. So I'll just roll it again.
Yep.
There you go,
That'll
much
do.
better.
Phew. Need a performance speed.
Sorry,
Look
this
at
is
that being
going
19, so.
This is going to really annoy you, I guess, because it's just out of your reach. But you could shoot it if you've got a shooty thing. Oh, it's performance. But it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
There's only one different.
It's a big difference. You used to play a musical instrument and try and hit it with it.
Right, yeah, I'm going to shoot it with my crossbow, I guess. I just realised I'm not getting far enough, so I just quickly blew it out.
Yeah.
Isn't that a famous line? I shoot it with my crossbow. From one of the web comics.
And I miss.
Oh well. At least you know where the little bugger is now.
Well, one of them, yeah.
Okay, and if I end your turn if you're done.
Oh yeah.
Isle. Go Isle. Or
No.
maybe invisible person.
No, it's Al.
He'll fly over towards Warbling and be my eyes and look around.
Okay, awesome.
High up, 60 feet.
Great stuff. So, because you'll cancel the disadvantage, so you can make an all perception roll with him. If you get it, you can act as a spotter, so I'll be revealing them for you.
No.
Yeah, sorry. He's scanning the scanning for him though, which is could be good.
I don't know who's dragging all them lines from my character, but it's not me.
Somebody between Owl and Barlin, obviously.
A goblin appears from the ridge above you, Warbling. Shoots, but of course misses. Barlin.
Okay, it's time. How much loot do I find in this tent?
So okay, you make me a perception roll, please.
Let's percept the hell out of this. I will use my inspiration. Get loads of loot. Perception.
No,
Oh my god! What the hell?
Second worst advantage roll you can roll.
You find absolutely nothing. Although you can roll me a d6 if you like.
Snake.
Get a 6. Come on, get a 6. Ah, I'd have put your mate in there. No, you don't. You don't find anything useful. A lot of mouldy, rags, clothes. You find quite a few blood-stained things.
Okay,
Though, lots of blood.
I'm going to use my bonus action to dash into Gorilla-Limit's cave. Tent.
Okay.
I can't remember how much movement that is. Dash. It's like, is that double or just the same?
It's your move again. I think it's just your move again, isn't it? You get to do your move all over again.
It'll be 5 squares, I believe.
I was Dwarf Legs give him a 25, not a 30.
Yep.
I think so. Yeah.
25. Stealth doesn't slow you down. It only slows you down if you're doing the overland thing. You do it slow space in the overland for stealth. And that's me. I did end my turn, didn't I?
It's a hidden one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. Just I didn't see the thing comps in. You've ended your turn, so I wondered why.
Another one pops out. Shoots at Smallblade, misses.
Stealthing. Was stealth, but then it did an action which breaks stealth, doesn't it?
Can't hit for Toffee.
Yay!
Axbeat moves off. Another goblin. There's a lot of goblins about it.
Good job they can't shoot.
Lionel, it is, yeah.
perception then? Is it? Or can I just check?
Absolutely, yeah, you can perception from there because you're fairly close, so I won't give you disadvantage. I'll give you that. You see a goblin hiding in the bushes just in front of you.
Oh, he's close. Charge.
It says go next as well, you meanie.
I'm
Oh no, it
probably
wasn't.
gonna miss, so it's okay. He'll still get his go.
Thanks, guys.
Well,
I think that
Thanks.
hits.
thanks. What?
I was just thinking you were letting us hear your TV in the background.
That's okay.
Well, you've squished the goblin with a head. Some damage, big damage. Oh, that'll do.
Yay.
3 hits, 3 kills. We're keeping. Oh no, no, Woblin didn't hit us last one. Anytime we'd hit them, we killed them. That's the important.
Good call.
Can I carry on moving, or is that?
Absolutely, yeah.
Do I have to end my move there?
No.
I'll head towards the toilets because one popped out from there. So
Okay.
Stuff it down. Like maybe he's hiding in.
Lionel needs to go to the toilet.
Another perception roll from there, if you would.
Goblin's hiding in the dunny.
You guys know me so well. Yes, the goblin is indeed hiding in the dunny.
You hear a flushing sound.
Yeah, Lionel's go.
I've ended mine, so I'm guessing there's another.
Oh,
one.
hidden.
Again.
This one runs out. Ah! He's holding a big scimitar up. He's got a really weird looking headdress on. Screaming at you. He completely messes you step aside. He's still, he doesn't hide. Okay, Si, you're up.
He's going to move to there. If you can finalise our movement. He's got 15 feet left.
Okay.
And she is going to use her bonus action to transform the correct hunter's mark, I think, onto
Should rename them like
that goblin. Yay, that works.
target hunter's mark, my hunter's mark.
Yeah. I think that's correct. Effect hunter's mark, target goblin 3, hunter's mark. Cool. And she will fire at the aforementioned goblin.
You've not got the damage one on. It's the other one I think
Did
you
I
want.
do the wrong one again? Okay. Doop doop doo. Boom boom boom.
Could perhaps rename it if anyway. Yeah, whatever. That's it. That's cool.
Okay. Try and shoot him again. Doop doop doo. That's a miss.
Unlucky.
And that'll be her go.
Oh, it's not untroll yet. It's another
From
one.
from on the rise at the back, you see a taller goblin. Well, he would look taller, but he's just got a big headdress. He's probably about the same size as all the others. He's got like a massive mask on. He raises up a funny curved looking horn to his lips and blows it. Sending a sound echoing around through the jungle. There's like a pause as the jungle at the moment sounds like all the animals and things are wondering what that sound is, and then a cacophony starts once more.
Is it the retreat signal?
You wish.
I'm hoping.
We'll find out in a second.
Oh, he goes again. Yucca, whatever his name is.
Goblin 2 is the one in the tree. Oh, and he hit.
Oh, arrow sticks into you there, Warbling.
Oh crap!
It's nasty damage.
Ooh. Can I
It was
do
partially
anything?
absorbed.
He runs off, scurrying. Doc looks down into the bushes.
Oh, they can hide even when they're that close.
Yeah, it's a bonus action. It's same as Barlin's action.
I didn't know if they were like within a certain distance they couldn't hide because
I'll give you if you get close to them, I'll give you an advantage. They've got to have cover, so he's got to be hiding behind something. He's got to be like in one of those bushes or something. He can't do it in the open. But while there's bushes there, he can try.
But if you're engaged with him, can he disengage? Like, or do you get
He can
opportunity?
He's got a disengage action. He can disengage for free, but he can't hide if he does that.
Right.
Nice to know.
these are little buggers.
They are.
Oh!
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yoka throws a javelin arcs through the sky and lands on you, Lionel. Sorry.
perhaps I shouldn't have stood on that little mound.
Here's the other shield.
How much?
Oh, it does the concentration itself. That's good.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
success. Yay.
I'd always forget otherwise. So you maintain your concentration and keep your stuff going.
Not too many wounds. We're all right.
Jade, you're up.
Right. 1, 2 to there. No, actually there. Then to there. To there. There. To there. To there.
Oh, wait, sorry.
To there.
Yeah.
There's no tactics behind this movement at all.
Jade's good at this game. Okay, you managed to go right the way round him, but throw me a perception roll. It doesn't need to be very high for Jade.
No, hang on. That one there.
But if you walk past someone, they get attack against you.
Yep. Okay, but Jade zooms round to there. You still got to attack, I guess.
No, because it was a double move together. So you got to move a 30, so.
Oh, she might have. Because she could see the other one, so that was deliberate, was it, to draw a mouse?
Well, if she gets to. Yeah, no, the idea, it was not necessarily worrying about Goblin 2 more. It was to back up Lionel with the other two to essentially get around behind them.
Okay.
Although chances are she probably would have stopped. Can't pick her up now. She probably would have stopped there once she knew that the other goblin was in place.
That's fine.
So she wouldn't have moved one further forward.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because it gets surrounded like that, bad idea.
Yep, no problem. Okay.
Still might be a bad idea.
Warbling, you can see loads of little blighters now.
Well, yeah. Well, I think I'm going to rush into the middle, if that's possible.
Absolutely.
I'd like to say Jade knew that was what Warbling was going to do, and she didn't want to steal his glory, but not at all.
And then I'm going to use a fainting attack.
You're fainting? Oh my goodness, you got so shocked.
He's going to fall over and crash one of them.
Menus. Wait, did I get an advantage on that? I didn't. That's not.
Roll it again.
Um,
Okay, it's still a hit.
Wait, that was the wrong. I think I pressed the. I don't know. Yeah, that.
Hold on a minute. You put it on twice now. That's it. Yeah. So I think you've got two ones there. You've got one that gives you advantage on the attack, which you've used. Take that off now. The other one gives you the bonus damage. So you've got that one on. So yeah, hit with your bonus damage.
Yeah, it's just like they are in. That's all.
No worries.
Well, because you'd imagine that the thing you do first is to the left, and then. Never mind.
You hit it really hard. It staggers. It's still up, only just.
Cool. It's got 1 P8 damage on there. Is that because it's one? Was that 1 piercing?
I'm sure they're slashers. They're not piercing.
No, I think it's proficiency maybe.
Ah, could be.
No wait, it's what's it called? No, it's a superiority dice. I don't know why it's a P.
It's probably just so that it can differentiate between them.
Purple? I don't know.
Yeah, purple could be.
Oh, okay. I have a goblin. Where's my goblin? Oh, there he is. Okay,
Goblin's
right.
North of Warblin. Now, the structure of the latrines, is that going to give it a tactical advantage or not?
Son of a bitch.
No, they're pretty. They're only like tents, and they're all pretty run down. Actually, they look like wood, but yeah, no, they're pretty run down. He jabs his scimitar into your side, Warble.
Ow!
And he's going to use his disengage maneuver. We're up there. He can't hide. You're up.
I think my owl will squawk in my mind something about I've got a goblin blowing a horn.
Mm-hmm. You'll have heard it.
Okay. I'm going to emerge and take cover by this tree. Can I move that?
Absolutely.
And
bush as well.
ready a firebolt. If I see that particular goblin anywhere.
Okay. Oh, so you're looking for that. I mean, you can actually be a bit broader if you want with your ready action. You could say if any target appears, you can shoot, I guess.
I think you just have to say I'm doing a spell or I'm doing an attack or...
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that then.
Yeah, I'm happy for you to be fairly broad with the delay, as long as you have got a trigger of sorts on there. Get your ball in.
Okay, Balon's really thinking about this combat happening outside, and he wants to search the tent.
Okay, a perception roll, please.
Right, if this rolls a 2 this time, I'm going to say there's a fix going on. Keep on hitting the wrong thing. It's the number of the...
Search is investigation, actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Investigate.
I don't know. I sort of thought I read that.
Well, okay.
You look around for clues and make deductions based on clues. A wound. No, that's perception.
Maybe it's perception. I'm not. It seems.
Observant gives you bonuses to both of them, so.
Yeah, I think it's one of those that could be either. I think insight's more like gaining clues from stuff, isn't it? Whereas perception's just.
I think investigation is for finding traps as well, so that kind of confused me. But...
Yeah, it can be depending on how you're going about it. I guess you're searching by
deducing the location of hidden objects, and that's investigation.
I found some money.
Okay, add 15 silver pieces to your character, Barlin.
Just have to find out where money is kept. I think it's in inventories.
Yeah, bottom of the inventory tab.
Rage! Right, and then I can do my bonus action, and I will. Stealth. Hide. Sorry.
Okay, maybe
Is that a hide automatic, or you have to do a
stealth roll. 14's not bad.
Not great. It's not bad.
Okay, and you go if you're done.
Right, I will continue to shoot at the goblin that I already have Hunter's Mark on because I can't shift it just yet. So, Goblin 3. That's a hit.
Got him that time.
I need to worry about getting some more arrows in a bit. I'm down 9.
We've lost Carrie. Poor Carrie.
Do we?
Die?
I got a connection loss message from him.
Oh, right, okay. I will. Do I want to stay here or do I want to move around a bit? Is the ledge between the foot wide enough for me to walk on safely?
With an acrobatics check, yes, I'm going to say DC 12.
And then further to that, the level I'm on, is that higher or lower than the first level up? So there's an escarpment in the middle, this bit?
Same level. Same
Same
level.
level. That's what I was hoping for. Pointer. Get rid of pointer. Right, so acrobatics. I'm not amazingly good at it. What'd you say, DC 12?
Yeah.
What do we fall off?
Nah, you're fine. I was actually going to change to DC 10 before I said that, so you're okay.
Okay. So I'm going to go to there and then step off to there.
Okay, cool. 'Cause it's quite a light.
Full movement, so.
It's quite a wide ledge there. Looks like it's like 2.5 foot, isn't it? So even I could walk a 2.5 foot ledge, I think. Okay. So yeah, you're on that.
That's my go.
A goblin in front of you pops out of the bushes, spotting you. Launches an arrow in Santa's direction. Oh my god, a critical hit, sorry.
No, it's okay. Get hit sometimes.
He succeeds your concentration, which is nice.
Cool. So I'm down probably 3 hit points or something. Yeah, 2. Thank you, Lionel.
It's okay. We needed those. 3 of us have taken those hits. Can goblins understand me?
Oh, sorry, one thing.
Oh.
As my bonus action, can I hold my bonus action in order to put Hunter's Mark on something when it appears?
Don't think you can hold. I think you need to delay the whole thing or nothing.
In that case, on my bonus action that round, I will have transferred my Hunter's Mark to Goblin 6.
Okay.
Apologies for the interruption, Lionel.
Do I know if goblins can understand me?
Try talking and see if they understand you.
Well, we find out.
Well, I'll shout like at number 6, the one that fled over there. I'll just shout at it.
What language are you talking in?
Darn it.
Your languages, you got it on the side.
Just yell.
No, I need it to understand me. I'll do it in common. That seems to be the most
Common.
Common?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
common? That's what it's called, isn't it?
Yeah.
Common.
You're right. I was just
Oh, right, the most common one. Yeah. Sorry. Dope.
So yeah, what are you shouting?
At the moment, I'm just shouting to see if it understands me. So it's almost irrelevant of what I'm shouting.
It seems to.
So it understands exactly what I say.
Well, it turns and looks at you. Yeah.
Damn you! I've been a sneaky
fun.
bugger. So if you hold your turn, how long do I hold it for? Because if I'm waiting for something to happen and I want to do what I want to do.
Okay, holding's a bit weird, and that's what you do is you delay, which means you hold one action. I don't think you can do a movement as well out of it. It's just like one action, and you hold that action until a trigger defined by you occurs. So you could say until something pops out into view or until something moves somewhere. Then I'll do this action, and then that'll happen. And it can happen any point until the start of your next turn. So that'll be all you can do, unfortunately.
Yeah, if your trigger doesn't take place, you don't get to
So
go.
if it doesn't take place, that's it buggered. So
Yeah.
could I move now and still hold, or not? Or did you say?
Yeah, because it's already action. Your move isn't your action.
My action. I'm not holding my turn, sort of thing.
Yeah.
I can still move now. Right, I'll move first. And I'll go up to that one that's trying to flee away. Do I hold my action? Or just...
He didn't really look like he was fleeing, more
okay, moving then.
Manoeuvring, yeah.
Yeah. I don't want it to hide again, that's all.
Okay.
Just hit him. You're there. Just bang.
Yes, but I could do something better, potentially.
Says the guy hiding in a tent, egging everyone else on.
There's no witnesses.
Yeah,
we know you didn't take part in the combat because we haven't seen you do anything. There haven't been any crossbow bolts. There's been nothing.
I will attack it. I'll risk my hold action. I'll forget it and hope that I go before whatever.
Chasing after a snake for Gimlet.
He doesn't know. As far as Glimmet's concerned, the snake chased him.
He said to me, "Help me with the snake," and I says, "Okay," and I ran out. His tent. He ran out.
Good shot, Lionel. Heavy damage to it there. It staggers back, bleeding heavily. All right, you done?
Oh, sorry.
Hidden things.
Thankfully, this one doesn't crit on you.
Was that the one with the horn?
Nope.
No.
No, but you could interrupt and shoot that one if you wish.
No, thanks.
One with the horn's got a name.
The horn guy's already been this turn, by the way.
Oh, has he? In that case, can I shoot that guy?
Oh, you can even shoot Goblin 6, who's already wounded.
No, he's moved, but you haven't seen him move.
Kill Steel, how dare he?
There he is then, Goblin 9 at the edge of the cliff. Shoot away.
It's 55 feet away, if that matters. Oh no, 120. Is that 120 range on Fireball? That's horrible.
Yeah, that's one of the benefits of it.
Nice.
It screams and runs off in flames. He won't hide because he's in fire.
Now we're back to Owl or another invisible goblin. Oh, that's the one that shot at Warblin's back.
Over on the left-hand side is still haven't been yet.
No, it's the owl.
He's going to fly over this tree here and hopefully take some cover up there while he tries to spot the goblins.
Okay, is he quite high up or is he? Well, yeah. Okay.
Sort of verging in the treetop. Very
Okay.
typical.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you've got a great view from up there then. So yeah, make me a perception roll. That's good enough. Okay, I'm going to reveal them all. Which can you see through the owl's eyes? Or...
Not at the moment. I need an action, but I can just talk to it when I want. Just like talking to anyone except mentally.
Yeah, so the owl can go, there's one down there. No, just there. Just underneath the tree.
Yeah, describe roughly where it is.
Don't know why I assume that owl would have a posh accent.
Because you think Grimmit's got a posh attitude.
I probably wouldn't be able to target it without it being like a roughly that square, but I'd know roughly whether.
Sure. Okay. The owls. Well, he's acting as a good spotter, so I'll reveal them. I think just to Okay.
You could cast your spell at him. Oh, you've already used it. Oops.
I can't even use talk with animals to talk to your owl. It's not an animal.
Can you talk to Celestial? Sorry, Faye.
It depends. If it speaks Sylvan, yes. Sylvan is the language of Fae. Hear me again? Bugger.
Did.
Where did that come from? Goblin 7. Goblin 7.
Southwest of you.
What is that woman doing?
She's accompanying Vilonia at
She's getting spells ready to cure us all.
Oh, so, here, Kerry, how does stealth work on a character? If I go outside the tent and walk down towards a goblin, do I have to? Would I be stealthy?
I think if you're in the foliage and stuff, yeah.
No, that's a miss. And knowing that they're over there and firing at me, Sana will just move down there, taking cover behind the slope of the escarpment, hopefully.
Okay.
I had to attack Goblin 6 because I can't move Hunter's Mark without killing it first. I was hoping that was somebody last round would have killed it before my go, and I was going to hold my action to do Hunter's Mark on Yoka.
I tell you what.
Ta-da! Stealthing all the way, and I can't remember how sneak attack works because when I click the button, it doesn't tell me what sneak attack does. Stupid.
Which is plus 1d6, but
no,
not sure you can stealth over open ground during combat. People pay attention to things.
Yeah, but if you're hidden, you're stealthier, you know.
You need cover.
You need cover.
Yeah.
Is there any cover in between them?
You can cover at the end of you. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to get sneak attack?
Mr. Goblin 10 and kill him.
You're trying to get sneak attack on him, are you?
Well, no. What I said, I want to sneak up on number 10 and kill him. I said that. Can I sneak up on him? Someone says you need cover to sneak up on him. So.
Yeah.
You need to be in cover to make a hide roll, and then
I was hidden, yeah.
And then if you cross in the open ground, then you become visible, basically. But you can sneak attack with a ranged weapon from cover. If they're not aware of you, you get sneak attack.
Okay. Okay, so if I walk out the door and then just fire an arrow at him, I'll get sneak attack.
If he doesn't see you.
You could essentially fire from the doorway in a similar fashion. You wouldn't necessarily have to step 5 feet. You can lean around the entrance, can't you?
Yeah, that'll be the way you do it.
Okay, I'll do that then.
You shoot from a crack out of a tent or something, yeah.
Sneak attack, and then I roll my crossbow on him. Short bow. I haven't got crossbow. Who said I had a crossbow?
You did just then. Well done.
You should, though.
Oh.
Nice.
It's more dwarfy.
Oh, you don't do much damage, do you?
Did that roll the critical properly? I'm not sure, Addy, you didn't do your sneak attack.
Click the button. Sneak attack.
It didn't do sneak attack. Well, you got an extra d6 damage on that.
Does that not double as well?
So it's 4. Dice rolls double.
Does the sneak attack double?
I think so. 'Cause they just you just roll twice as many dice, don't you, on a critical?
Yeah, you do. So roll again. Well, you do actually get him. You just make a bit of a yeah. Okay, it goes down.
Okay, and since I will come out, so I can do that on my.
There you go.
Yeah, it explicitly mentions rogue sneak attack in critical. It says any extra damage dice, such as those from rogue sneak attack feature, you roll those dice twice as well.
I wonder when I click on the red dragon beside sneak attack, it doesn't tell me what it does or stuff. It's weird.
Maybe there should be a sneak attack feature somewhere that does.
Oh,
but...
I know what I did. I didn't click the effect. I only clicked the icon.
Oh yeah, you need to click a little button thing. Never mind. Okay, Yoka on his turn, he will give out 4 sharp blasts on his horn. And moves off.
Hunter's mark on him.
Sorry.
That's alright.
And on hearing the horn, the one next to you warbling, he uses his disengage action and turns to flee. Just gets to.
I wonder if there's an anti-disengage action thing.
Yeah, I think there's one of the fighter abilities might be opponents can't disengage or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's a feat. Sentinel. I'm planning to get that.
Can I see the Yoka at height?
Yeah, you'll need to probably move around a little bit. You saw that way. It looks like he sounded a retreat, is what it looks like.
Nah.
You can actually, because he hasn't got much cover. So just moving there. He's there. He looks like he's retreating.
I think you can hit him around corners, can you? No, I was just asking.
So he's double moving. He's got enough move to sort of get off the map. Lionel, you're up. It appears like they are tailing and scarpering.
Damn it. I should have held my action. Never mind.
Oh, you still got one next to you.
Yep. But I can't do what I wanted to do. Can I? I don't think so.
Or you kill them, or let me get here mentally being broadcast to you.
Sorry, I just need to work some count. How do you draw a circle?
Right click till you get the radial menu. Then at 11 o'clock on it, there's a draw pointers thing.
And circles at the 9 o'clock position on the next menu. That's a big circle.
Big impressive. Oh my god, what's he doing?
Ooh, okay. Well, if I'm within 60 feet of him, I can do something.
So you need to just get within the circle.
I think I need to see him as well. Which I'm not sure where I'd have to be to see him.
You'd have to be somewhere where you can draw a straight line between your corner of a square to him.
I think he's up a cliff as well. Isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's high up then, so I can see him easy.
Arguable, but yeah.
Shh.
So a cliff between. There's 2 cliffs between you and him.
It's going to be difficult actually to get there to him.
Damn it. You're not going to let us away. No, well,
Unless it's a bonus action to do what you're doing, then you can do a double move and it'll be a piece of piss. But I bet it isn't, is it?
Don't think so. Let me check. Because a lot of them are bonus actions, but I didn't realise they were. But this one is not. It's an action. Damn it.
Yeah, being a bonus action is a big deal really because you can have your attack and do it as well.
Ah, well, till next time. I will attempt to batter this goblin's head in then.
Alright, it's looking pretty wounded as it stands.
I like your big circle. It's crooked.
Just jealous because your circles aren't as big.
Solid hit. And it's down, yeah, you carve your sword into it.
I will then move towards that position. So how far can I actually move?
6 squares, although
Going up.
going up that terrain, it's going to be W movement and a climb roll.
Climb roll? What?
Athletics, I believe, sorry.
I'd say, and you don't want to fail from there because below you there's a privy.
Okay, you start climbing up the bank and only a 5, you'll slip and start sliding towards the privy beneath you. Make me a dexterity check, please.
Check or saving throw.
It'll
Not
be
sure it
a...
makes any difference, but if he's proficient on saving throws, it would make it.
Okay, yeah, it's a save. It's a save you fall into privy. Ah, you're fine. Yeah, you'll slip a little bit down the scree of the bank, but you're fine.
I'm immune to disease, so I'm alright.
Not immune to smell though.
No, but you lot are in trouble.
Yeah.
You can't smell your own smells.
Well, you do if you're covered in. Well, never mind.
Clement?
Gonna firebolt goblin. Oh, actually, can I see 2 or 1 from where I am? Goblin 2 or Goblin 1?
You can see Goblin 1, but they'll have... Actually, they're both... You can see them both, but they've got cover, so it'll be a -2 to hit them.
Alright, I'll take... No, you mean disadvantage?
No, cover, -2.
I'll take that on Goblin 2.
Okay.
Go glim it. It's your birthday.
It's your birthday.
Let's glim its birthday. He always wanted to be attacked by 9 goblins on his birthday.
No.
Have a bad birthday you missed.
I think I skipped the Goblin there. Skipped over Goblin 3.
No, you're fine. You're okay.
Did you press next turn at the same time I pressed it?
Nope. No, it's right. Jade is after you on the track. It's fine.
Right, what's Jade's climbing difficulty?
Well, DC 10. Athletics to climb up. Yeah. Just.
Have
that.
jump.
10, 15, 20, 25, and that'll be 35 to there. Actually, no, that's at the bottom, so it's 30, then 30, 40 to there, another climbing roll.
Oh, good.
45, 50, 55, 60. Just charging off after the goblins.
Okay.
Because Sana hasn't had an opportunity to tell not to yet. Okay, that's the end of Jade's go. I can't pass it on.
Right. I'm gonna run to that one. And let's see if we can do a fainting attack right this time.
Okay. I'll remember knock off your dices.
Is that a hit?
Good grief, it
No.
misses, sadly, even with the advantage.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
Quite high at AC, actually. They're quite dodgy, these little
Yeah,
guys.
the little Dexy bastards, aren't they?
Speaking of little Dexy
I
bastards.
just wanted initiative before the bloody thing didn't happen.
My go. Don't get sneak attack on this one because I'm in.
Still be there.
Can you bonus action hide attack against the stealth and the sneak attack?
Yeah, it's the idea of it, I think.
Yeah,
But the issue is you can't stealth unless you're in cover.
Yeah, I'm going to move into cover stealth and then
Yep.
dumping.
You can do that.
Move there. Stealth.
You have to make a stealth roll against his notice. 12.
Does he notice? Oh, he does. Wow.
Oh, wow.
I got a bit carried away with that. I did it twice, just make sure. It just means you don't get the sneak attack, still hit it. Actually, you know, I probably only need bit his passive. Chuck your extra d6 damage on him actually, because it should be his passive perception, I think, so I can't be bothered to roll all the time. So you got 8 damage on him. Number 1.
Ignore that line, I'm just checking
Oh,
something.
did I get him a critical hit? Did I?
No.
I mean, I did. It's just critical.
It's oh, you did hit him with a critical, yeah. Yeah, you did. You just didn't roll very high. Oh yeah, you got the other one, 4 damage.
Just remember it. Well, I didn't click it because you said not to. Okay, there you go. Done. Died, did he? Just vanished.
Moves off into the woods. Goblin 2, where's Goblin 2? Stabs at Warbling, misses, Sana.
Right, I can get to the location indicated with 60 feet of movement, because I can do it with only crossing 1 5-foot space, but it does, hang on. It is predicated on me making a successful athletics check.
Go on, you can do it. Yeah.
And I'm assuming the little bit of grey is just a glitch in the mask and doesn't actually block line of sight.
Correct.
I am Hunter's Marking Goblin 9 with my bonus action. End of my go. Unbeknownst to him, I now get advantage on tracking him.
Oh, awesome. Flap,
Oh, wait a
flap,
sec. No, I changed my mind. I didn't see that Goblin 9
flap,
still.
flap, flap.
Well, Jade will get to go before Goblin 9. Right?
Yes.
Okay. My owl's going to lie down and riskily harass this goblin, giving help. Can it help other characters.
Yeah, we can take a help action.
Okay, I'll help the next attacker, I suppose.
Oh, one thing about the help action, actually, you have to help someone who's 5 foot of you, don't you? There's some sort of clause like that, so I don't know if you can help and do a flyby help.
Well, I sort of read up on it, and it seems to be a common tactic.
Oh, okay.
Right. But I'll look at it again.
I just seem to remember something about having people within 5 foot to do the help. But
I think the enemy has to be within 5 feet.
Yeah, it's the creature. You're aiding a friendly creature in attacking a creature within 5 feet of you. So
but
it's the target of help that's within 5 feet, i.e. the thing you're harrying.
okay, cool. Yeah, so you can harry the thing. Is that the owlie done?
Yep.
Lionel, there's one to the south.
Can't reach there, though, can I?
Have you not got an arrow?
Don't do it. I can't do ranged attacks, I don't think. 6. No, 6.
You could if you bought a bow. I don't think there's anything that excludes you from doing range attacks, I don't think. Unless you want to.
I'm not sure I can buy a bow out in the middle of here, though.
True, yeah, I was just, as an aside.
I will.
Could ready
I'll
in case
head-
anything else.
Yeah, I'll head the way I was heading still, as though I'm still chasing after. So try and get up that hill. No, I'll ready. I'll do that. I'll ready just in case anything comes or happens. Oh, but I've got to move. I need to move, don't I? Really, otherwise I've wasted a move. I will. Can I try and get up the hill then again?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'll go back towards the camp. Actually,
Don't forget my advantage, damn it.
I just found out I do get advantage.
I'll go back towards Glimmet and then hold my action. Ready my action. Sorry.
Okay.
Jade will pursue the goblin until she gets to about about there, when Sana barks at her to stop.
She will dutifully obey. Presume that's her done.
Right.
Let's hope you haven't just killed the owl.
Well done.
That must have been a hit. And then well, that's not too good.
Dying? What's the problem?
Well, it's just a bad roll.
I know, still killed it though.
Yay.
Okay, you bring your longsword down and slay the goblin before it can flee in front of you. Undrill does her nails. Maybe she doesn't do her nails. She's protecting Valona. Goblin 9. Oh, it's here. Yeah, Goblin 9 dashes after the boss.
Yes.
To disappear into the yeah, I know. To disappear into the undergrowth. And it all falls quiet.
Sana will immediately, she's not going to run off, but she immediately sets about establishing a track.
You're trying to track the...
Yeah, so I'm tracking that particular goblin more than anyone else at this moment in time. So I get advantage on perception or survival checks to find it.
What I would also point out is you've not necessarily completely explored this
I know.
place.
That's why I'm not heading off just yet, and I've got a finite amount of time for the spell. So, but it's up to an hour. But
Okay.
that's what the immediate thing she's going to do is just establish the track. So we're in jungles. I'm getting advantage, so I get double bubble on this one.
We are clearly supposed to enter the Enterprise.
But I didn't actually roll a skill. So that should be an 18 on the tracking for that one.
18 on the tracking, that's pretty good for tracking. So you will be able to track the goblins if you wish to.
Okay, but before that, I'm going to head back to meet back up with the others.
Okay, so you'll be able to meet back up. I don't know if you want to move your little tokens back to wherever you're gathering.
I'm still at the corpse on the team. Wonder how many arrows he's got left on him.
These are savage goblins. They've not really got anything of use, but they will have some arrows. Yeah, short bow, scimitar.
Quick question: how does recovery of arrows work? Is there a?
I am picking them up out of his quiver and putting them in my quiver.
Yeah, short bow arrows are useless. So
short bow.
I need longbow, so they're not good.
I usually do it as a 50-50 on the ones shot, just as a. So I normally do it with them.
Okay, so I shot 5, so I'll recover 2.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you could either do it that way, or you can roll a d6 on each one, and get them back on 4, 5, or 6, say whatever you want.
I just have to make some more. The bird told me that the people were killed here long ago by the bony ones. I do not think the goblins did what is here. I do not even know why these goblins are here. Gesturing up to the temple. This is not a goblin shrine.
What is it?
It's a shrine to the religion of Ubtao. It's significant. It signifies the tale of a man who made a deal with a crocodile. It backfired on him, and he had to carry the crocodile on his back for the remainder of his years.
Yeah,
it's a parable.
Think there's anything interesting in there?
I have no doubt there would be. I have marked the trail of the goblins for a time, and she looks up, maybe an hour, just under. My ability to track them will be enhanced. I do not think that I will have any problem tracking them outside of that time. It will simply make it easier.
While you're doing, because you've been looking at tracking, Sana, so I'm going to give you this because it's so sort of obvious that around.
I was about to do a whole track of the camp so I can get numbers when and that sort of thing.
Okay, yeah, if you want to do that, I'll. 10 Barlin.
Ah, right, okay.
This is my survival still. We're still in the area. I'm not getting advantage on this one though. Let's roll the right thing first. Not a particularly good roll, but still a 10.
You'll get around the camp. It does look like there, at some point, hundreds of skeletal people came in here, various sizes, sort of skeleton goblins, skeletons, humans, with skeletal footprints, or with very worn clothing. Looking around, you'll see that there's signs of fighting, battle here, much death. It looks like a lot of bodies have been dragged off to the water's edge. So it does look.
I'll describe this over the course. She basically takes about 10 minutes just darting around various different places, narrating what she can see in the ground. But by the end of it, I mean, Sanna's almost certain that the damage here was done by a horde of undead. Any idea which direction they came from?
There was that many of them. It looked like they just completely swamped it. You'll see them coming in from all angles, just like a swarm, basically, of hundreds of them descended on the camp.
Any sign of anything going into the temple?
No, the temple looks pretty undisturbed. In the entranceway you can see leaves and mud there, which aren't bearing any footprints whatsoever.
I will relay that, essentially. This place was definitely overwhelmed by an undead horde. They came from all directions. There were many different fights, many different battles. It would seem that none entered the temple. There may be survivors, but I do not think that is likely. There do not appear to be any signs of movement, and I'll point out my own track going in front of the temple and then the undisturbed leaves, but we should still investigate. I think it is relevant to do so.
Yes, let us search the tents then, but be careful, there was a snake in one of them.
I will relay the news to Undril that it would seem that her brethren have been slain to a man, unfortunately.
Okay.
Oops. I accidentally pressed that twice.
Yeah, it can be. Barlin, yeah, it can be.
Can be. Because investigation and perception in this thing's very confusing.
I think it's normally investigation for traps. Perception is looking for specific hidden object and the like.
Yeah, your perception's kind of your always on things, noticing stuff. Investigation is reasoning things, so it would be like, where would I put a trap, or if you see a trap, investigate how to shut it off and those kind of things.
As I walk towards the entrance to this lovely place, I will start investigating to make sure there's no traps.
Okay, I'll just okay, as you're doing that, because you've not explored everywhere outside yet, and I think
Limit said he spent about 10-15 minutes doing the whole tracking to cover the camp, so the guys have got that time to have a look through the tents.
They can all have a look for this.
Okay. Looking at the tents, you will find a note scrawled in one of the tents, Glimmet, and it will say that it just basically says, "My friends, sadly, Camp Righteous is lost. We have moved south, further south down the river, and have set up a more secure location at Camp Vengeance."
Oh, not Camp Pompous.
No, Camp Vengeance. And I think it's actually on the map. I should share the map thing again with you, the big map.
Yeah, I've got the one open that doesn't have the locations on it.
That doesn't seem like a place that would be safer though. Deeper into the jungle.
They are crazy pompous people.
Right. Well, it might be the other side of the river. Hopefully.
It might just be downriver, and their idea of south is downriver, and they have no idea of compass points. And it is. It's on the other side of the river.
Oh.
Oh, look at that. There's that place we had to go to. Mambia.
Mbala.
That's what I said.
Baby little. Yeah.
Okay, apart from that, is anyone searching anything else apart from the tents? There's a shrine. And...
What the shrine was destroyed?
I'm sorry?
The southern building, it was sort of burned downish, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a burnt out shrine. You have a look at it, it's a shrine to Torm. Searching inside. Who's doing the searching there? Are you all doing the searching, or...?
I'd search somewhere like that.
Okay.
Probably just artifacts and
Yeah, an opposing god. Anything to
no,
destroy
I
and
would not
defile.
destroy it.
But it's an opposition god.
I would. Well, is that how we see them? Are they?
No.
Oh, so I'd be
Depends how
looking to.
adamant your paladin is. I've seen
Roll.
paladins played very unrelenting before now.
Roll your special roll to see if you see anything.
Torm, you find a holy symbol of Torm there. It's very obvious because it's just hanging up in the shrine. Hanging from a peg on the shrine wall. It was partially set ablaze. It looked like it was going to have a stockpile in it, which was going to become permanent. It was like the first thing they built of a permanent barracks here, but failed.
The undead were carrying torches.
Anything else before I do Durax?
Terrible finding traps.
Yeah.
See its intelligence as that. That's the problem. Actually, my intelligence isn't really that bad. It's better than average.
You've got dark vision there, haven't you, sir?
Yep.
That'll come in handy, won't it? Okay, you peer in. And you can see there are big cobwebs which crisscross across the passageway, leading deeper into the darkness within the shrine there. Move everybody.
We haven't got the old primeval awareness. I can't go, concentrate for a minute. Yes, we have spiders. Do they look like, can I tell the breed of spider from the web? Or the likely one?
You can't really, but it looks like it would have been a large spider, you know, of a giant variety. But what you can tell is that these are very old. They're cobwebs. They are sort of dry and fluttery.
They're too old to have current residents.
Well, how long ago did these people vanish then? If we're just
In the camp, a month or so ago. Yeah.
Oh, you found some fire. Okay, 1 second.
firing something. Oh, Glimmet.
Okay, Glimmet, you shoot firebolts down there, illuminating the area, and it sort of blows the cobwebs out of the way. You see that this area is about 23 feet tall. It's massive, and there's a stone tile floor covered with mud, creepers, blown in leaves, etc. where you are. At the end of there is a ledge which stands about 7 feet tall, so you can't see over the ledge, but there's a gap in between the ledge and the ceiling.
So you could climb up onto said ledge.
Yeah, and see what's over it, but you can't see sort of past that.
just with her foot, Sana will just like where she stood, just move some of the detritus and whatever away to see if there's anything on the stone as we approach. Is it just like plain flagstones, or are there images and whatever on them?
You gently clear aside some of the mud from the flagstone just in front of you, Sana, and yeah, it does appear to be a plain flagstone there.
Okay. Can I climb up to the ledge then?
You looking at it, 7 foot tall ledge. You think you could probably clamber up to the top of it. Yeah, you can't see what's over it, but
And it doesn't slow me down. Yay! By a special ability, climbing doesn't slow me down. Okay, let's see. Where's athletics?
so would you like to move yourself where you're going?
Yeah. I don't know where the ledge is, so.
Oh,
I see it, so.
I'm sorry. The ledge is right at the end of the area that you can see.
Yeah. So that wasn't the ledge. Okay.
It's there. Yeah, that's a solid wall there.
Yeah, Sana will move up with Barlin, but not make any attempt to climb until he's gotten to the top.
Okay, I go to there, and then whenever my next turn, because I can only move 25, I go up there. You twist me a bit, so I'm facing the way I'm going, because it's annoying me. Looking like I keep on looking at the elf person beside me.
Perception check at disadvantage, please. Barlin.
Yeah, I see it. That was perfectly good vision.
You get to there, and a pit basically opens up beneath you. There's a creaking sound, and the floor just gives way beneath you. A DC 10 acrobatics check. Oh, one sec.
What's all this chatting?
You're talking about Glimmet's knob. And while she was walking forward, Sana was speaking Chelton.
To who?
Just sounded like a prayer.
Oh my god, you just fall.
Falls, I fall?
As he failed the perception check.
Okay, you fall down a pit, which is 20 feet deep down there.
Oh.
Okay. I was right behind him, but not up the wall, so I probably heard that.
Oh yeah, you'll see him. He basically steps forward. He's the first one to step forward. It just clicks and he disappears. Yeah, and then just disappears. He's 20 foot down there.
Okay. I will make an athletics check to get up onto the ledge. Did I hear the thing retract again, or did it open and stay open?
It's open and stayed open. It just covers.
Please bring your light up here, please.
It's 30 foot with 30 foot dim.
Hold it up higher than the ledge, please. Lionel, can you help him?
The ledge is at the very, very end of that corridor.
Yeah, no, I've already done the move, but it's not gone moved.
Oh, sorry. Is it you moving?
Yeah. Oh, did you say? Is it? So it's the pit's not the yellow bit, is it? The pit's on the other side of the ledge. Yeah?
No, sorry. The pit's the yellow bit. He just basically steps forward. He was the first one to step forward.
So we see it there. None of that took place then. Okay.
The ledge is where my arrow is there. That is. It looks like a wall, but it's not. The wall doesn't go to the ceiling, so it's not really a ledge as such. It's like a wall, and you can see over the wall.
I thought we'd climbed up the ledge, stepped 1 foot, paced forward, and then fallen down a pit on the other side of the ledge.
No.
So we all see the floor open up and
swallow Durak.
Barlin.
Yeah, sorry.
At which point it's a lot less. Glimmet, could you bring your light up? Oh my god, Barlin just fell down a hole.
I feel like it's there.
Just drag some. I've got rope. Warblin, Lionel, can you brace this, please? And hand them.
Yep, grabs hold.
And then just
brace.
Also holding on, just lowers the rope down to to Barlin.
Okay, yeah, you'll be able to lower the rope down to him. It'll be pretty easy for him to climb out of there.
Hey, thank goodness for easy.
I think it's going to be like DC 5 or something really. So yeah, just make a roll and don't roll a 5. Yeah.
Close. Hold on.
No, you're right. You clamber out.
Are you alright, Balin?
Yes, but this time, let's keep our eyes out for traps this time. So should I say, there's a ledge, let's all climb it, because you know.
Of course. Okay.
It's all your fault.
Put the probably way down with illicit loot. Would the rub help if there is more of these things?
Doubt it. Stop me falling down all 20 feet.
Is the pit still open?
It is, I'm afraid, yeah. You could do some sort of investigating to work out how to.
Can you move my character so I'm actually out of the pit now, because I'm out of the pit.
I'll shuffle Lionel back a bit.
Twist me round, please. Twist me.
What are the walls like? Are they smooth or are they craggy with potential handholds?
They're smooth, I'm afraid, and you go up for about 23 feet.
Well, I've got an ability. Where's my ability?
Have you got some sort of disarmy abilities there?
Yes, but no, I didn't even think of that.
There's something else we can do.
I can actually jump over stuff, so I'm trying to work.
Ditto. Have you've got second story work?
Yep. Can jump over.
It's only going to give you another 3 feet though.
I can only jump 5 feet.
How is the long? How does long jump work?
I can toss you.
Plus whatever.
No, don't toss the dwarf.
Distance does.
That's terrible.
How far does jump go? Does anyone know?
I'm just checking.
I think it's your strength in feet. It's like a fixed number now.
So it's if I have a strength 10, it's 10 feet plus 5 because of my special ability. So that's 15 feet then. I could actually jump over that, but there could be a trap.
Because you can try an unusually long distance. Jumping, long jump, blah, blah, blah. Come 9 feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. Knowing that, Sana will take a few steps back, take a 10-foot run, and then clear the pit, because I've got strength 14.
Okay, and I'll try and disarm the trip while he's jumping. I don't know if I can, but I'll try it anyway.
So I'm landing on the square on the other side of the 10-foot pit and hoping it doesn't collapse on me.
How do you disarm? Is that you some skill, isn't it?
Sana, does the ground seem like solid?
It seems solid here.
Not sure if I should try to jump it.
Hang on. And she gets her rope out again, braces herself with one end of the rope, and then throws the rope over the pit to assist anybody else in case they fall down.
That's very gracious of you. I'm sort of more worried about things crumbling if I land.
I'll stamp on the ground. Does it feel sturdy?
Where you are, yeah. You'll stamp. It's a bit squishy with a squelchy mud, but yeah.
Right. Well, let's just say everyone clears out, and I jump over next to Sana.
Okay, you leap over.
I have to make a roll or anything. It's just automatically happen.
Sounds like it's just you can leap so much of your strength.
I think Alan's trying to disarm it, which I'm waiting for.
It'd be a proficiency check with your thieves' tools, won't it?
That's what I was asking. Is it disarm it or does it reset it and lock it? I don't know which way it is. Because if it's disarm it, it's still open. If it's reset and lock it, it's still...
Not necessarily, because you could disarm it and jam the mechanism so that it stays shut. So yeah, proficiency with your thieves' tools then.
I've already got proficiency with my thieves' tools. Just roll the thieves' tools then. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably is it investigation to disarm it?
I think it's dexterity with.
Yeah, because you're using the tools. So it's just you're proficient with thieves' tools, so you can do a dex roll with thieves' tools. It enables you to do stuff you couldn't otherwise do.
Okay, you'll manage to do it. You basically manage to jam the mechanism so that the door, the trap floor is shut.
Yep. There we go.
I'll roll the rope back up, not needed. Nod appreciatively toward Barlin, and then take a few cautious steps towards the ledge.
I'm going to start spotting traps all over the blown place.
Yeah. And she probably mutters that prayer to herself again.
Okay, you mutter a prayer and you stepping forward?
Mm-hmm. Very cautious. Sort of like leaning on the back foot and then like forward.
Why don't we let fellow dwarf take the lead in this matter?
Because he's been wounded. He fell down there.
Well, can we not heal him?
Wow. That's cruel, guys. That's cruel. I was actually doing that, but then I fell in a trap as my roll was terrible. It seems.
Jade's very appreciative of the trap being open because she would have had to make an athletics roll to cross 10 feet. She couldn't do it automatically.
I need to investigate more of this area.
If the first 5 feet was fine, advance the remaining 5 feet and then wait for Barlin.
Well,
I can't get past Warden, so I'm going to have to investigate from back here.
you get to there, and as you do, there's a click and a whir from the sides.
I'm going to be a penitent man.
Him? It was him, not me.
Was it the penitent man? You have to remember to duck. Your head gets cut off.
Kneel before God.
Yeah.
And scything blades sweep out from concealed niches in the wall. Any creature in that square, make a dexterity saving throw for me, please, Sana. Ooh, 15, that's good, because it means you will take
200 damage.
Step back damage.
Half damage.
All damage.
Oh, let me just see if I can trigger this.
Times 2 damage.
That's handy, it gives me the same thing.
What? That's on half damage?
Wow.
Blades sweep out and basically just cut. You'll see Sani just get cut to ribbons in front of you and collapse to the floor. Blood pouring out of her.
I'm going to do my...
That was on a save. That's ridiculous.
Guys,
don't step any further.
Yeah, it's a good job you saved that.
Why, he'd be no more dead, would he? I don't know.
You would do, because massive damage would have kicked in.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I'm going to do my... what the hell is it called?
Save someone?
Lay on hand.
No, Channel Divinity. No, I'm not coming near you.
Oh, right, I see what you mean. You're doing Channel Divinity to do...
I'm going to do Turn the Tide. That's the fella.
Yeah.
Can I use
action.
never mind.
And everyone who's got less than half health,
Come on there, everyone moves
that'll be you, gains 1d6 plus 2 wounds.
But if he heals on there, does it trigger the trap
6
again?
wounds.
Have I been knocked backwards or have I collapsed in spot? Considering I was sort of moving forward cautiously.
You'll get knocked backwards.
Okay.
So how high are these things?
So you regain 6 hit points.
How high?
Does, yeah.
Yeah, could you crawl under them or?
It didn't look like it. Basically, the big scything blades, they sweeping out from the niches. There was not really any, much gap. It was a big sort of like swinging blade that went through there. You wouldn't fancy trying to duck under.
Like a chain or a metal bar or something they're hanging onto.
Yeah, it looks like essentially a metal, just metal scythes coming out.
Right, well, will there be like any safe place to them? Or does it look like they're doing it with such force that you couldn't stop it regardless?
Well, I think with the blades being giving so much damage, they're coming out with quite a lot of force. But it does look like you might be able to jam something, perhaps because they come out of these niches at the side. You might be able to jam something in there, perhaps. You think? If you got spikes or something, or
Not gonna jam a sword. No way. Let's go find something else, like maybe something from the goblins.
yeah, they've got some.
Oh, do you want to go over to the goblins? Why don't you go over to the goblins? That'd be good for you. Go on, pop over there.
Santa wakes up with a sharp breath.
You're gonna move past me, Warblin.
Shocked look on her face.
I'm not gonna move. Someone else, like you gets over there. Just find something, please.
No, you move out of my way.
Can't you just go through him?
If I go through him to the other side, I can spring the trap and I die.
No, you can occupy the same space.
Well, why did you not say that? You said move through him, which is
No, you can move through his space.
Okay, so I can stand in the same spot as another player. I don't need to do that.
Unless you're really rude or he's really rude, at which point you stop being allied characters. And then you can't occupy the same space.
I start trying to push into his square then.
Be careful, Balin. They hit with some extreme force.
Right, okay, let's have a look at this trap. I'm going to try and disarm it. Because I have got pitons.
Thieves' tools.
Yeah, I tried.
Pitons.
You,
Thieves' tools.
okay, so thieves' tools it, and you'll be able to get your thieves' tools to essentially jam the niches.
That's better.
Well done.
Warblin, you're just getting in the way. Just in the way.
All right, you managed to, you think, successfully jam the blades there, Barley.
Okay, I move to the other side and do the same with the other ones. Oh, do I see them ones, or do I have to spot them ones?
Yeah, no, you're seeing
because it go off.
Yeah, it triggered the whole shebang. He just went
Santa
crazy.
If you hadn't seen it, Santa would have gone, "There's 2 sets of blades." Tell me about it.
Both of them, or just disable one and they're all disabled?
So I'll do one and they're all disabled, just for because you'll be able to take your time and do it anyway. So yeah, well done. You managed to disable them.
And I will thank Vilona and Lionel for their preparations.
Yeah, Vilona will help as well.
Apart from there being a couple of rents in her armour, Santa is now absolutely fine.
Right, I'm gonna spot the square ahead of me just in case that whole blimmin' wall, some weird trap that falls down and fills me full of water or acid or something. I don't trust this place.
Good idea.
Investigate again. Investigate. Why am I no good at investigating?
Well, at least we now know why the residents of Camp Righteous did not come here.
I barely passed that one.
But I do think the chances of there being any survivors in here are little, if any.
Spider food. Do I see any traps?
You don't think there's anything there, no?
Okay, I will climb up to the top then, up to there, to the ledge that you were hinting at.
Okay, what you've got in front of you is essentially like someone's built a wall across the corridor, but the wall doesn't reach the ceiling. It's about 7 foot tall, and the ceiling itself is like 23 feet up. So on your own there, you can't quite see what's over it. So are you going to clamber up? Are you?
Yes.
Decapitation.
Just that.
Balin, be careful. I have a strong feeling Ubtao does not wish anybody to be here.
I checked it. There's no more traps.
As
I'm
Baron's head rolls.
talking about beyond.
Oh, wait a minute. When you healed him, did you heal anyone else around here?
You've got to have
Yeah.
less than half health,
Oh, okay.
So if anyone did,
which I don't think anyone does.
6 hit points. No, Warbling might have been. Were you on half health, Warbling?
No, but I got it from. She did some cure wounds thing.
What can you see?
The thing where it says wounded, does that go up? Is that you start low and then
Wounds
go up?
is at 0. Max remains at 28.
Okay. So it's 2 then. Only 2 wounds. Okay. Ooh, this does not look well.
Okay, looking down the other side, you can see a pattern on the floor, and the floor is actually dropped down, so it's actually a 16-foot drop on the other side. It's a tiled floor and a 4x4 pattern of squares. There's just enough room for you to stand at the top of the ledge without standing on any of the tiles. Behind, it looks like there's actually across the way, it looks like there's another wall on the other side, which again doesn't go quite to the ceiling, and behind that you can see another wall with just the top of a door's about all you can make out from where you are.
Is there anything called an idea roll in this game?
Intelligence?
Oh, hang on.
Thanks, you're talking in language I don't understand.
Replying to line. What can you see, Balin?
Tiles.
It's only 7 feet the ledge, yeah?
Yep.
So could I just pull myself up so I can see over the ledge?
It's 7 foot the wall to this little thin ledge thing I'm standing on. Standing on the edge of a wall, basically.
Yeah, you can pull yourself up next to him.
Glimmet, could we have your light, please?
I think the wall I'm currently standing on sinks into the floor.
There's a drop, yeah, down to the tiled floor at the bottom.
No, I think the wall goes into the floor, not do I drop down? I mean,
oh, with your stone working, yeah, it does a bit. It's well made. They were good artisans who created this temple. Really knew what they were doing.
Okay, I think there's a lever right here that closes this wall, makes it go into the ground.
Oh, no, sorry, you don't think that. You think the foundation's built in to the wall, but you don't think, it doesn't look like the wall moves.
Oh.
Okay, if we get a light up here, is there anything on the tiles? I mean, you said they're 16 feet down, but I think, Kerry, you said Glimmet's light is 30 feet light, yeah? And 30 feet dim after that?
Yeah.
So I can see down, okay.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But you can't see colour with dark vision, and the stuff might be painted on.
Yeah. Throw up a torch and we throw it down.
No, he's got. I think we've got a lit up gem on the end of Glimmet's staff.
Have to poke it up the edge though for it to see over, would he?
No, I'd have to. You can raise it. I'm sure Glimmet plus a staff is going to have reach over 7 feet.
You sure 7 feet? Glimmet's like 4 feet or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah, and the staff's going to be at least as high as he is, if not a little longer. Most quarter staffs are a little longer than the wielder.
Okay.
If he holds it aloft really high above his head, you will cast some light down there.
I think we could do with a little more light. And he holds it up. Like Glimmer 12 is.
Ooh, look at the time. I think I'll kind of bring it to an end here. But you can see the pattern on the floor is indeed different colours. Each tile on there is a unique colour. Sort of, purples, reds, orange, blue, different shade, a solid colour each one.
Okay, so you'll have the puzzle quest built
Is
by
it-
next week, so we can actually
And
trigger it.
the wall ahead of us, is that just what I'm seeing on the map, or does that look like that's got tiles or squares on it as well?
That also has tiles and squares on it as well, yes, coloured. The one on the far side.
We have to examine both of them. Very
Does
close.
our wall have tiles on it? On the outside?
And not on the outside, just on the inside. It has got it is tiled, but the colour's just on the inside. You can, however, see the door at the far side. That you can just see the top of the door from where you are, and you can see it looks like that's got a tile pattern on it as well, but you can only see the top part of the door.
Because of the wall ahead is higher, is that the issue, or?
It's just because it's so close to the wall. There's just not enough room, basically, for you to see it's the angle.
And would we need to be higher to get a better angle, or lower to get a better angle?
Being higher would give you a better angle, yeah.
Standing on top of the wall, would that be enough? Obviously, I'm taller than Dwarf.
You stand on top of the wall there. You can just about manage that. It doesn't. No, you can't. You can't see. You can see like the top row of. You can see a bit further. You can see the top row of panels on the door, but you can't see any more.
That's okay. All we need is our remote reconnaissance camera. Glimmet, what does the owl see? Because if the owl flies up, he'll get an unobstructed view of the door.
I need to go, guys, so I'll see you.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll bring it to a close here, and we'll continue with the puzzle at the beginning of next week. And yeah, so hope you all had fun anyway, and see you all next week. Thanks for playing.
Yeah. And stop the stream before you go, Scullen.
Yeah.
Bye.
Quick question. I mentioned it a bit jokingly earlier. When I'm interacting with animals and stopping them from attacking us, am I inadvertently impacting the group's advancement?
No, because like those goblins that ran off earlier. Oh, I know what you mean. Sorry, and yes, I forgot. Basically,
David Attenborough, if we're going to lose out at every single point where the Wilderness Fund gets involved.
No, they do remind me of encounters, because I should have given you X for the axe beaks, because that's you don't have to kill everything to get X from it. I give you full X from the encounter with the goblins, even though they ran off, so you got X for all of them. So avoiding things in other ways, but by killing them does give you X. So I do owe you X for the axe beaks, which I'll give you now. 1 second.
I'm no longer there.
You'll still be on the party.
Yeah, you'll still be on the party sheet, hopefully.
Apart from Barlin, he doesn't. Yeah.
Because he wasn't. Well, he wasn't there for most of the goblin fight.
Yeah, he wasn't there. Yeah, he doesn't.
I was there. I was doing interesting stuff with snakes and stuff. He saved everyone.
We need to clear out the party sheet because we've still got like the Zeldara spellbook in there, which I'm assuming we had to give back.
Yeah.
No, we give the spellbook to Glimmet.
Yeah, well, we had to give it back. She's a powerful bit.
Part of the arrangement was, I'm going to study it for a bit. Is that okay? Yeah, let's give it back after. Okay.
The crossbow bolts are still there though, and the potion of mind reading, I think.
Yeah, the spell scroll, we worked out what it is, and Glimmet has definitely got that one.
Did you give out the XP? Because I don't see it.
Not yet.
It's not been done yet. Be patient.
Calm down. Calm down.
That was me patient.
He's reconnected just in case.
You have.
Just in case he's missed anything. It wasn't that exciting.
42.
It's alright.
We've got more if you killed them all. Is that I reckon?
No, that was the same.
Oh, right, okay.
Philona's leeching our XP.
She is, yeah.
Right, she'll fall behind otherwise.
And yeah, so have you close to next level?
1200, just under 1200 XP away.
Yeah, it's quite a jump, isn't it, for next level?
Yeah, 1182, and that means like 16.
If we're being a large beast, they're only a CR 1/4 axe beaks, so